Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the C-Dub studio in the sprawling first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, if you please, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, give us the thumb, give us the rectangle, tell your friends, check us out on social media, Winners Whiners over there on Twitter, and of course Winners and Whiners at Facebook. I am the person that runs those as well, so stop over there and say hey if you get the opportunity. And of course, don't forget to tell us what you're playing. What are you guys on today? A little Wimbledon, a little bit of baseball, whatever it is. Maybe some CFL action. You got a little football from north of the border happening later tonight. Whatever it is, tell us what you're on and put it in the comment section. When you get them right, we will give you the shout out on the next day's video. And if you get enough of them right, you will, of course, be the one, the only capper of the day. So, with all that being said, don't forget shameless plugs. Check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com for deep dives into every single game going on in America every single day. And, of course, don't forget to check out our partners over there at pointsbet.com. So far, just in the great state of New Jersey, but probably coming soon to a state near you. Check them out and get acquainted. Fantastic bonuses, including $1,000 in free bets. Really? Yeah, it's a for real deal. It's none of that bullshit playthrough stuff, cycle your money so many times. That's legit. So if you get an opportunity, check it out. Nickel lines on most of their games, and yeah, some of the best welcome bonuses you will find anywhere at pointsbet.com. All right, guys, quick recap of yesterday. Well, you know you're hot when the best bet that you make all day is tailing a 1-11 favorite to win the fucking hot dog eating contest. That's when you know you are on fire, my friends. Yay, Joey Chestnut came through and did win. He did not go over the total of 73.5. Man, I'll tell you what, when earlier in the year, and we're talking about this in shoutouts, earlier in the week, Legion of Picks put a pick up there about playing the under. And I thought at the time, I said, you know what, I think that's a good bet. And I talked myself out of it. I watched more stuff. I saw Joey Chestnut did 75 in practice. I'm like, man, if he did 75 in practice, he's going to be motivated. And I talked myself into playing the over. The bet that I really liked that I ended up making today, and I actually played a pretty good amount of this, more money than I certainly should have, was the under 45.5 for the first 5 minutes. And goddamn, if it wasn't a nail biter all the way to the end, as he ate 45 in 5 minutes, but did not get the sixth one eaten until, I don't know, about the 4:45 mark. So I did cash a ticket there. As far as our quote-unquote real picks, we had the Kansas City Royals. We had two games where both the teams were in great shape. Had the Kansas City Royals. They had an early lead. They had a 3-run lead. They had 3-1 lead. They had the bases loaded and could not get any more runs. And of course, that came back to haunt them. If anybody follows me on Twitter, you guys saw that I posted as soon as they got out with the bases loaded, did not score a run. I said, well, I'm sure that won't come back to haunt us with Homer Bailey on the mound and the Royals lockdown pen. And of course, that's exactly what happens. As Cleveland hung a 6 spot in 1 inning on the Royals pen. And Philadelphia, they started off 3-zip, top of the first, like, fuck, we're cruising. And then the wheels absolutely fell off for Zach Eflin as he gave up runs in every inning he pitched. So, yeah, whatever you want to call that. 0-2 for real. I don't even care. 1-2-1, 1-3-1, fuck it, whatever. It's awful. We're mired in a slump, guys. And on the premium side, hey, we won a game. We did hit the Milwaukee-Cincinnati under 9. That came in easily as Castillo through 6 innings, a no-hit ball. It's still a goddamn mystery how he's doing that. If you look at his peripherals, you're like, there's no way this dude should be having that kind of year. But yet, there it is. So that came in, and then we had another game where we had the lead. We had the Minnesota Twins out there in Oakland. They had an early lead, and the Twins, unlike a lot of the teams that we play, actually have a good bullpen, and they just puked up the lead. So, yeah, what are you going to do? At least the Royals, you expect it. When the Twins give up a lead, that is unexpected. So, the Twins did their thing. Knocked out the pitcher in the 3rd inning were just crushing the ball, and then went into a deep freeze. So 1-1, we go on the premium side. And by the way, guys, thanks for indulging me yesterday as I did my George Shea impression. And I know I got a couple of comments that you guys couldn't understand my picks, and that's why I did do them at the end of the video. At the end of the 3 picks, I went back and did them in a normal voice to make sure you guys knew the picks. But the good news is, if you didn't know my picks, hey, you fucking broke even. If not, you got beat. So thank God for small favors. Anyway, I tweeted out a copy of the video, and I tagged George Shea in it, and he actually liked the tweet. And the weird thing was, it was like 2.5 hours after the contest was over. You figured it would be a big day for George. He'd have other shit to do, but he actually gave me a like, and it made my day because I'm such a goddamn geek. All right, so anyway, that was neat. Thanks for indulging me. Excuse me. I won't be playing many characters, so thanks for letting me get that out of my system. All right, let's go to today's game, shall we? Taking a look again in the National League Central. Milwaukee takes on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's home team right here, minus 105. Pirates trying to make their move in a free-for-all that is the NL Central. They've won 3 straight. They've won 6 of 8 and 10 of 13, and they sit just 3 games back of the 2 teams that are tied for first place in the Central, the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. And here's something else I tweeted. Cincinnati, the last place team in that division, is closer to first place than any other second place team in any other division. All right? Last place, closer to first place in that division than any other second place team. Weird shit. Weird year. Since moving into rotation, here's the deal. Stephen Brault has, certainly done his part to put the Pirates on the right track. In those 6 starts since he's been moved full-time into that slot, he has an ERA of 2.01. He still walks too many batters, but here's the deal. He limits hard contact. He's got a very low line drive rate, and he induces a ton of ground balls. On the other side of the Diamond Brewers offense, they've been stagnant lately. They've averaged just 2.8 runs per game in their last 10, and they've scored 3 or less in 7 of those 10 contests. After losing 7 of 8, Milwaukee kind of righted the ship a little bit, but they've gone just 5-5 over their last 10 games, and somehow this team is still tied for first. You know what? I think the Pirates take advantage of Zach Davies, a pitcher who has struggled lately, posting an ERA of 6.55 and a WHIP of 1.91 over his last 5 starts, and he hasn't been great on the road. The Brewers are just 2-5 in his 7 road starts. Gimme the Pittsburgh Pirates, home team, minus 105 right here against the Brew Crew. And heading to the American League West, we're going to take a look at Oakland as they travel to the Pacific Northwest, take on the Seattle Mariners. Oakland, big favorite here, minus 143, as they send Brett Anderson to the mound against Yusei Kikuchi for Seattle Mariners. You know what? With the way he's pitched lately, we're going to have a pretty good reason not to fade Kikuchi. He has been beyond dreadful. He's been Edwin Jackson material for the last 7 starts. You want stats? Okay. How about an 8.42 ERA, a 2.35 WHIP, and a batting average of 387 against and a 1.147 slug, 1147 slug. Holy shit. Most importantly, and not surprisingly at all, well, there is one surprise, that the Mariners have won one of those games of his 7 starts. They're 1-6. The one game they won, he still gave up 3 runs in 4 innings, but it was against Baltimore. So their Double-A pitching staff, they just got hammered for 15 runs. That's the only victory that he has over that stretch. Seattle, they'd been on a nice little run, but then they got snapped back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Losing 6 of 7 over the past week. Anderson, he's having a pretty average season, but he's actually been better lately. He did get lit up 2 starts ago. He gave up 7 earned in 3 innings, but that's going to happen. He's a veteran pitcher. There's going to nights you go out there and you just don't have it. You get a ball that hits the chalk. You get one that goes underneath the glove. You know what? Shit piles up and it goes wrong. But if you throw out that game, he has a respectable 2.27 over his last 8. Now, I know that's hard to do, throwing out the one terrible start. That's a lot like saying Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the play? However, the A's, in those other 7 games, they are 6-1 in those contests. And the good news is, after we lose the Cooch for Seattle, we get a Mariners pen that is 27th in the league in ERA, while at the same time they've pitched the 3rd most innings of any bullpen in Major League Baseball. So the takeaway from that, not only does the bullpen, it sucks, but at least they're tired. You know what? I'm going to fade all kinds of Seattle here. Give me Oakland on the number -143, and we're going to do it. We're doing it doggy style, everybody. We're going to do a little bit different. We're going to do a little doggy style north of the border there, as we take a look in the CFL, as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers take on the Ottawa Redblacks. You know what, guys? To me, I'm looking at Winnipeg right here, +155. This game, it really comes down to how the Redblacks quarterback Dominic Davis does against a stout Blue Bombers defense. Davis has been very good first 2 weeks, throwing for 630 yards, and he also is rushed for 3 majors as well. They're definitely stepping up in weight class, however, against a Winnipeg defense that has given up just 22 points in their 2 contests. Now, on defense, you know, Ottawa's going to have to find an answer for quarterback for wide receiver Lucky Whitehead, who had a breakout game against the Eskimos, catching 7 balls for 155 yards and 2 TDs. Now, in fairness, Eskimos are usually wearing parkas and then some sort of sealskin, Ugg-looking boots, and they may or may not be lugging a harpoon around. So I'm being told that the Eskimos is actually the name of the team from Edmonton. Oh, well, that is my mistake. Sorry about that. That's interesting. Anyway, the Bombers, 3-0 straight up in their last 3 games there in Ottawa. And I like them here. I like them here a lot. I like them more than a Chilliwack, Triumph, and Rush triple bill. And that's a lot, everybody. Give me the Winnipeg Blue Bombers +155, doing it doggy style. And the other side, we're going to take the Oakland Athletics fade the Kikuchi. Give me the Oakland A's -143. And we're going to start it off right with those hometown Pittsburgh Pirates -105 at the end of those 3 games. You guys know the drill. You can join me. We'll scoop up those winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, let's take a look over here. Put our premium stats up. Of course, we're not real proud of them as of yet. It's early in the season, but we are just 2-5. That is 28.5% for July. If you're looking for premium picks, you know we're going to get hot. You know that's what we do. Get over there and get it while it's low at winnersandwhiners.com premium/me. You know the drill. And all right, let's take a look at shoutouts, shall we? Had a pretty decent day. Hope everybody had a good 4th, by the way. This is the one, Legion of Picks. He said he posted that under at 73.5, paid off, and he did post that a couple days ago. Absolutely right. We gave him credit for 1-0 +200 on the day. Nice job. Lean to the Collective. He is very nice. He said wished everybody a happy 4th. Said be safe and drink beer. Always good advice. He had the Yankees on the money line. He had the Rangers first half on the money line, Dodgers first 5 on the run line, and then he also had some picks that did not work out so well. He had the Pirates on the money line, and then he had the Montreal and the Tiger Cats. And the Tiger Cats did not do well. They ended up getting beat outright by Montreal, so that was kind of a surprise. So Lean to Collective had it looks like about a 3-3 day. Look, I got squeezed for the juice on that one. The Ninja, he had the Yankees and he had the Red Sox as well. Catman gave me a hard time for putting out Breaking Bad spoilers. I didn't even know what I'd said, but then I realized that I talked about Walt's fate at the end of the season. I had no idea there was anybody in the world who had not watched or heard about the end of Breaking Bad. So, yeah, I guess I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna feel bad for not saying spoiler alert for the show that's been over for fucking 4 years, whatever. I am the one who knocks, so don't fucking worry about it. And Kit P, Look at Kit. Complimented me on my fine chapeau. You know what? I got the idea to do this late yesterday, and we did a furious search for a straw hat that would look like what George Shea had, and that was close as I could get was at Party City. So yeah, it looked like Tiny Head on Gargantuan Head, dude. So thanks, Kent. Appreciate it. And I also liked my imitation. So yeah, much appreciated. I know it wasn't for everybody. I knew it when I did it. Not everybody was going to dig it. I hope some people got a charge out of it because I had fun doing it. C-Dub hit him some footies today. He hit Ingerdani versus La Fiorita. He had Ingerdani to win, and of course they did. He had Cardiff Metropolitan +1 at -143. Sure. He had Europa at San Julia over 2.5. He had Velour to win, and he had Velour versus Ocaria over 2.5, and those all paid off. And then, damn it, C-Dub, he started playing the MLS, and he didn't. He was not nearly as successful as. C-Dub, I can relate here, brother. He had a wipeout on the MLS pick, so he had a nice day over in Europe, and then he depended on Americans, and god damn it if they didn't let him down. Damn it, C-Dub. Sorry, brother. He did have the MLB. He had the Los Angeles Dodgers team total over 4.5. That came through. And he also had the Yankees game over 9. Well done there as well, my friend. And he also said happy 4th to all of his fellow cappers here in the U.S. Back at you, C-Dub. Hope everybody had a good and happy 4th. Super Cisco had the Nationals on the run line. And some other picks. He had the Brewers and the White Sox. Tailed us on the Royals, and disappointment was had by all there. Kiss the Degenerate. Loved me talking about politics. No red, no blue, just green. That's all we care about on this show. He also was digging the hat. He said, happy 4th. Said, let's make some money together. And that's exactly what Kiss the Degenerate did, is he had the Braves, the Yankees, and the Tigers. Lost out on those 2 American League Central teams, the White Sox and the Royals. But he ended up going 3-2 plus 100, the way I look at it. Barham Dog Jenkins, he talking to Kiss Degenerate, and he said he disagreed on KC. He said, you think Cleveland on the money line is a very strong play. Man, was I feeling pretty smart about the 3rd inning. And then by the time that game was over, I was feeling like Barham Dog Jenkins was pretty damn smart. Nice play there, Barham Dog. He went 1-0 plus 100. Well done, my friend. G&G, that's our Canadian buddy. He wished a happy birthday to all of his American Patriot friends. All the best from Canada. And, of course, we wished him a belated Happy Canada Day. He had under 74.5 hot dogs, and the line did go to 74.5 by game time. Very well played. He also had the White Sox and the Tigers over 9. And the only one he lost today, he had the Chicago White Sox and the Tigers over 3 combined hits, runs, and errors. In the 1st inning, they put up none of those as both teams went down 1-2-3 in the 1st. But things got better. He had the Yankees team total over 4.5. Had the Blue Jays team total over 4.5. And, stop me if you heard it before, he had the Braves team total over 4.5. All 3 of those cash. Well done. He's also got to play from the Korean Baseball League tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Eastern as the Lotto Giants take on the Kloom Heroes. He likes a lot of runs to be scored over there in Korea. He's got the over 8.5. G&G, let us know how you did on that one, man, because I'll probably forget to go back. I'll make a note, but I don't trust myself. So, with the picks that he put out there, pretty darn fine day. 5-1 plus 400. Well done. And Mikey B, I really am impressed with the strides that he's made as a capper. When he first started listening, he was one of these guys that would throw out a whole lot of plays, taking teasers and stuff. Not always having the best success, but man, he is really focused lately, putting out a lot of winners. Today was no exception as he had Pittsburgh over 9. Well done, Mike B. 1-0 on the day, plus 100. That's how you do right there, brother, all day, every day. So, our profitable cappers, Mike B, plus 100. Barham Dog Jenkins, plus 100. Kiss the Degenerate, plus 100. And the Legion of Picks with his hot dog special, he goes 1-0 plus 200. But that makes our capper of the day. How fitting on America's birthday, July 4th, the most American of all days, our capper of the day is the Canadian G&G. G&G went 5-1 plus 400. My Canadian friend, well done indeed. You, G&G, are our capper of the day. Congratulations to all of you. You guys have a great day. Let's get the weekend started off right. Let's pick up some wins right here, and we're just gonna hit that weekend running. All right, everybody. If you got the day off, enjoy it. If you have to work, I hope it goes quick for you and you get to the weekend as soon as possible. Everybody have a good one. Good luck to all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.